In this video, we will talk about the history of philosophy, concepts, relevance, applications, and problems across eras. We will start with an opening question. Why should we study philosophy? Philosophy, often called the love of wisdom, is the pursuit of life's deepest questions about reality, knowledge, ethics, and society. Across history and cultures, it has shaped the way people think, reason, and live, offering frameworks to understand both the world and human existence. Each era of philosophy, ancient, medieval, modern, and contemporary, has introduced new problems reflecting its unique context, while also producing insights that remain relevant today. This ongoing dialogue shows that philosophy is not just a record of ideas, but a living tradition that continues to guide how we search for truth, justice, and meaning in our lives. Ancient philosophy, 600 BCE, 500 CE, marked humanity's first great move from myth to reason, seeking natural and rational explanations for the world and human life. Thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle explored cosmology, metaphysics, knowledge, and ethics, raising enduring questions such as what is truth, what is the world made of, and how should one live? Their inquiries laid the foundations of rational inquiry, shaping the very vocabulary and methods that philosophy and science continue to use today, making ancient philosophy profoundly relevant as the origin of critical thought and systematic reflection. Ancient philosophy faced the problem of reconciling change and permanence while seeking stability in a conflict-filled world. Socrates responded by urging people to live an examined life, placing virtue above material success, while Aristotle advanced logic, science, and ethics, teaching that happiness comes from a balanced life of reason and virtue. Their contributions not only shaped intellectual traditions, but also offered practical guidance for individual conduct and social harmony, showing how philosophy could address both personal and societal challenges. Medieval philosophy, 500 to 1500 CE, developed within a religious framework, with its central concern being the reconciliation of faith and reason. Thinkers of this era asked whether God's existence could be proven and how divine truths should guide ethics and politics. Its enduring relevance lies in preserving classical thought while adapting it to spiritual concerns, thereby shaping theology, law, and moral philosophy in both Christian and Islamic civilizations. The main problem of medieval philosophy was balancing human reason with divine revelation. Augustine addressed the problem of evil by linking it to free will and the disordering of human loves, while also emphasizing that true knowledge comes through divine illumination. Aquinas, on the other hand, demonstrated that faith and reason could work together, offering his 5 ways as rational proofs for God's existence and grounding moral and political philosophy in Aristotelian thought. Their contributions show how medieval philosophy was both speculative and practical, guiding human life under a divine order. Modern philosophy, 1500 to 1900 CE, marked a decisive shift from reliance on authority and tradition toward the elevation of human reason, scientific inquiry, and individual autonomy. Its primary concerns were epistemology and ethics, raising questions such as, how do we know what is true? And how should human freedom be exercised? The relevance of this era lies in its establishment of the foundations of modern science, the articulation of human rights, and the shaping of democratic politics, making it central to the intellectual framework of the modern world. The problem of modern philosophy was rooted in skepticism, as the certainty of knowledge was deeply challenged in an age of questioning tradition and authority. René Descartes responded by grounding knowledge in rational certainty, most famously declaring, "I think, therefore I am," as an undeniable truth. Immanuel Kant expanded this further, showing that knowledge arises from the interplay of experience and the mind's inherent structures, while also proposing a duty-based morality founded on universal principles. Together, their contributions sought to secure universality in both knowledge and ethics, addressing the challenges of skepticism and shaping the modern intellectual landscape. Contemporary philosophy, emerging in the 1900s to the present, arose out of the crises of modernity, marked by world wars, rapid technological change, and the collapse of traditional certainties. Its central concerns revolve around power, meaning, freedom, and identity, asking urgent questions such as, how do we live in a fragmented and pluralistic world? Who has the authority to define truth? The relevance of contemporary philosophy lies in its active engagement with issues of identity, justice, and social critique, offering tools to question authority, challenge inequality, and navigate the complexities of modern life. The main problem in contemporary philosophy is the collapse of universal values and the increasing complexity of social life. Friedrich Nietzsche responded by declaring the death of God, challenging traditional moral systems and urging individuals to create new values grounded in strength and life affirmation. Michel Foucault, on the other hand, revealed how institutions such as prisons, schools, and medicine exercise hidden forms of power and control through the link between knowledge and authority. Together, their contributions provide critical tools for rethinking society, exposing systems of domination, and reimagining freedom in the modern world. Philosophy, at its core, is a continuous dialogue with human problems across eras, evolving as humanity faces new challenges and questions. In the ancient period, it centered on the search for truth and virtue as the foundation of a good life. Medieval philosophy sought to harmonize faith and reason, offering a framework where spiritual truths and rational inquiry could coexist. Modern philosophy, in turn, emphasized the certainty of knowledge and the autonomy of reason, laying the groundwork for science, rights, and progress. Contemporary philosophy shifted toward critiquing power, meaning, and identity, addressing the complexities of today's fragmented world. Across all these stages, philosophy remains enduringly relevant, guiding us toward wisdom, justice, and the pursuit of a better life. In the comments section, answer this question. Compare the central concerns of two eras of philosophy, e.g., ancient versus modern, medieval versus contemporary. How do their different contexts shape their problems and solutions?